trimming your own hooves or your own horse's hooves, it's a big deal. I get the question a lot for multiple reasons. So maybe this applies to you, maybe it doesn't. The first thing that I usually hear about, which is interesting, it's interesting, is usually people say to me, the person that I have now, I'm not sure if they're doing it right, or I ask questions and I don't really get the answer that I like. And quite a long time ago, when I had questions, I didn't get any answers. And so that was so I can really relate to the people that say to me, I don't understand why my horse trips a lot. I don't understand why my horse can't go out on trails. And there seems to be a catch-all answer. Well, just shoe him. Not everybody's like that, but what I hear is that. What I hear is people saying, my farrier just says, just shoe him, it'll be fine. And then when they go and look up more information, they say, well, I don't understand why I have to. What seems to be the problem now? Why does my horse need shoes? You'll hear something about them being ouchy, or, well, you don't want to get a stone bruise, and lots of little reasons. Some of them valid, some of them are a little, really? The subject about whether or not you can get that information from the person you're supposed to be trusting comes up way too often. And so that's fine. I think it's great when people start looking around, even people that deal with me, and they'll say, I'm going to take some and do some research. I think it's awesome. I think it's great to get as much knowledge as you can and bring that in, and then apply that to what the decision you may make, the choices that you choose, or the actions that you take, whether it's do it yourself or hire somebody to do something. And that can apply to anything with your horses or property. We've talked a lot about construction here too. Some things you get somebody else to do. Same thing with hooves. But this conversation is about those people that are thinking, well, I've been through that. I've done a lot of research, or some research, and I'm finding maybe I should do this myself. And I would say that for most people, it's very possible to trim your own horse's hooves. We're not going to get into shoeing. We're not talking about shoeing here. I mean, you have to be able to work iron. Shoeing, whether you use a forge to melt the things a little, to make them softer and malleable, to shape it to what the hoof looks like, I guess, that's totally separate topic. I don't work metal, so I'm not going to teach it. And I don't advocate it for other reasons. That's a totally separate topic. If we get into talking about shoeing or not shoeing, we'll never get out of this. But to talk about the idea of trimming them yourself is not so hard.